Hey, it's Chris from Peters and Associates. I wanted to show you some really neat stuff that we've put together for our HR portal. Some of our other seminars that we put out shows you all the cool ways that you can store and manage information for employees. Be able to show birthdays and anniversaries, calendar events, search for employee information, and store and display all of your policies, procedures, handbooks, links to other information. But one of the really neat things that is also included with our HR portal is our time off request application. And what this is going to give your employees is an online form that they can access really from anywhere that your SharePoint environment has been configured to be accessible from. So if you're using Office 365, they can log in securely from home, really from anywhere they have an internet connection. And if you've done SharePoint server on premises, that can also be enabled with some secured configuration to allow remote access from outside your network. But what's really neat about the time off request application is that it's all fully online. You can edit and make requests for time off requests really from any number of browsers. And your users, when they launch the form, they're going to be able to see your specific policy statement about time off processing. This is fully editable, so you can have the correct language specific to your organization. Your time off request is going to recognize the requester from their login, and utilizing standard Microsoft Office tools, your user can come in and set up their time off to start date and end date, the number of hours that they're requesting. So say if it's over a weekend or several days, they can give you exactly how many hours they're going to be taking off. You can specify for half-day requests if it's a morning or afternoon, if you need to look at some scheduling for that person for the other half of the day. And we have some special notes for scheduling, to help your user tell you if there's anything particular about this. I'm just going to put in test here. I've also been able to designate who the manager is for this particular user, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in a second, and their department. So I filled out the form. Again, I have the ability to control that important information that we need in order for our manager to be able to make a decision of approval for the vacation request. So go ahead and save that. So our test user 1, who I'm logged in as, is going to be able to see all of their requests. This is a secured configuration. HR and manager personnel would be able to see an entire list of time off requests for reporting and overall management of time off requests, but that individual user is only going to see their particular request that they've submitted. Now if I go over then to my manager, the application is going to kick off a workflow, and here it comes. It sits here and says time off request submitted by test user 1. So the email came over to me. I'm able to get this through Outlook, online or on my local desktop, and it's telling me that I've got a request from test user 1. I'm going to go ahead and click the link. What that's going to do is it's going to send me over to my request in SharePoint. So you notice that I'm able to see all the information as the manager. The form is also updated, so now I've got some fields that I can use to complete the process of approval. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's okay for the February 1st. Put my comment in here. I'm going to go ahead and save that. So again, the application in the background is going to go ahead and update information with my list. And if I go back over here to my request for test user 1 and I open up test user 1's Outlook mail, I'll give that just a second here to refresh. and we should see that information coming back. There it is. That time off request has been approved, and there it is, and I could go back and access that if I want to. So gives you a little idea about how the processing works. One of the things you'll be able to configure as, say, HR personnel or the folks that are responsible for managing the system is we provide a SharePoint list where you can document out individual employees, or you can use security groups, and then designate with each of those employees a primary manager and then a backup manager. We also provide the ability to configure the number of days that you want the application to wait before it begins to notify the manager's backup. This allows you to handle a lot of scenarios where the manager might be, offline for some reason. They might be on vacation, maybe they're visiting a client and they're not able to quickly get back to the requester. You can designate a backup manager then who will begin to get those notifications based on how long you want the application to wait, and then they can go through the same work process that we just showed with the manager approving the test user 1 request. So give you a little bit better idea about our time off request application that's included in our HR portal offering. If you've got some questions about this or interested in implementing our HR portal, give your Peters account rep a call, and we'll look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks.